Hi, so I'm starting to walk today. Over in the distance is Monaco, and we are ascending these steps up to the village of Roquebrune now, which is at the top, and then I'll take it from there. Should be a decent walk. So I'm in the village now, and it's another one. Roquebrune is another one of these hilltop villages built in medieval times, and it's always an effort to get up to these places, but it's worth it. So this is the chateau, top of the village, the very top, and it's closed. It's too early. It doesn't open until 10:30. We're only about just before 10 now. It's Saturday morning. I actually started the walk, so left my place, my apartment, 5 to 8, but it's taken a while to get here. It's a beautiful little village, Roquebrune. I haven't been here for a while, and I mean, these villages are amazing. They're just basically nothing's changed in them. Okay, you've got some modernization, you've got some new window frames and things, and heating systems, but I mean, fundamentally it's the same as it was hundreds of years ago. I don't think you get quite the same sort of place in Britain, but maybe somebody correct me if I'm wrong. The village now, and first bit of route finding. Col de Mongol is there, and I think I want to head for Mongol, and then there's a path from Mongol back towards La Toby, so I'll take this one. At the moment the path is in the trees, and there's several paths. I may have to look it up on a map. I've just come from the village, which is down there now, the village of Roquebrune, well past that, and I'm up on the way to Mongol, and over there in the centre of the shot is the town of Menton, which is the last in France, and then beyond that is Italy. Shame about the electricity pylons. So anyway, it's beautiful up here. Look at this. And I've only been going about 40 minutes or something, and so I'm going to continue along here. This is the GR5, the Grand Randonnée 5, which goes all through the mountains and ends up at Geneva. And obviously I'm not going to follow it to Geneva today, but yeah, it's a well-known, it's a good route. I think I've done bits of it, but not done a lot. And over there in the distance is a little lump of rock called Mongol, which is where I'm going to go, I think. And it's very popular with the parapente. Parapente. How do you say that in English? Forgetting English words these days. It's not quite a parachute, is it? It's a steerable parachute, a parapente. So they jump off up there. There's one in the air now, just over there, and they try and land, I think, mainly on the beach at Roquebrune. And a few years ago, I may have recounted this story, but a guy unfortunately landed in the sea, and then he drowned under the weight of his chute. He couldn't get out from under it, which is pretty grim, actually, isn't it? And I bet when he left the shop, having bought his beautiful chute and paid, I don't know how much is a parachute, 5,000 euros, 10,000, I don't know, and it never went through his mind that it would kill him one day. But there you go. That's a little story about life and how fleeting it can be. And there's a helicopter just going, so quite a good view of Monaco from here. So I'm going to head up Mongol up there, and then I'm going to go along the ridge. The view should be good, and I'm going to eventually go past Monaco, but then come down to the coast the other side, near Cap d'Aille. So I think it'll be long enough. It's 25 past 10 now, so a few hours. A bit further along there, a little bit noisy with the A8. Is it the A8? God, I've forgotten. Anyway, the motorway down there that goes to Italy. And past a few hunting hides, you know, like little fences. They make it like a little three-sided area covered in undergrowth and everything, so they hide there to hunt, and they hunt wild boar up here. Nobody hunting today. And I came across this, which is a type of milestone. It's got 58 on it. Is that 58? Yeah, I think it says 58. And I'm pretty sure last time I was here I took a photograph of this, and I actually put it on a site called Trek Earth, which has disappeared. And I think that was 2006. It was with a friend and his girlfriend, 4 of us, my wife and John Mark, and yeah, so it looks very familiar. I'm sure I can find the old photo later at home and see if it is the same one. Oh, there's a man coming along the path, which is the second person I've seen, so not very busy. I'm a bit over packed today. I've got a down jacket in the bottom of my rucksack. I don't think I'm going to need that. I tend to overpack. I think it's because of the years I've spent doing this sort of stuff in Britain, and you never know what's going to happen with the weather, when you're going to have a blizzard on a perfectly sunny morning and the afternoon turns into a blizzard. So I've got this sort of fear in the back of my head. So I tend to have that attitude. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Okay, so I'm still on the GR51. There it is. And it's now heading upwards, up into the forest. Been quite a nice walk up here. It's very still here. And over in the distance, some of the higher mountains. Cime de Boudon, which is just behind, is one I've climbed about. I think I've been up there three times. And I was thinking of doing it today, but then if I do that, the return walk is probably quite long to get back to the coast. And so I'm going to take this one and I'm going to go up along to the top of Monaco, I think, and then I can do a traverse along the ridge and drop down to La Turbie, and from La Turbie I'll probably drop down to Cap d'Aille. I think the weather's holding up. It's just after 11, so I haven't really been going that long. You see the red and white mark on the tree up there. Red and white is always the GR path, so you just keep a watch out for those when you're walking. So over in the distance, right in the middle of the frame now, is the village of Saint-Agné. Just below the, you've got like a fortified chateau on the very top, and then the village sitting just below it. And it's a beautiful place. I haven't been there for a long time. I think I cycled up there with a mate, yeah. And that's some ride from Menton up to Saint-Agné. And then you continue up the famous Col de la Madone, which is just further up, and then the peak in the middle now is the Cime de Boudon, which I've been up with friends. I've been up with just me and Charlie one time. It's a fantastic view. It's 1260 meters, and there's very few people around, 1 or 2 people, that's all. It's amazing here, you know. It's a beautiful day, and I think the thing is, there's so many mountain paths like this that even though the total population that's into doing this randonnée, as we call it here, the total population doing it is probably quite large, but it just scattered all over the place, so it doesn't get crowded in the same way as places like the Lake District. If you ever been up Helvellyn in, well, any day, or especially at the weekend, Helvellyn's just, it's ridiculously crowded, and Snowdon's the same in North Wales. But it's not like that here. It's a lot quieter. And then I think that peak just directly above us, I think that's Mont-Angel, and it's got air traffic control installation or something on top of it, and I don't think you can climb it. I think it's it's fenced off. So I'll continue up Mongol. So near the top of Mongol now. It's very calm, peaceful here. Very few people around, as I said before. There's a few people, but they're scattered about. So my path continues in that direction. That's the, I think that's the air traffic, or it may be military on the summit up there, which I believe is Mont Angela. And then my path continues over to the left, and then we've got the view of Monaco. Let's just bring it down here. That's an excellent view of Monaco there, with the you see the harbour, and there's Lavroto Beach in the foreground, the beach nearest me, with the light blue water. It's all been redone, Lavroto Beach, recently, and like most things in Monaco, it changes very quickly. And you can see the new quarter as well. It's what's it called? Maritera, or Terra Mare. I can't remember which. Anyway, it's reclaimed land, which is just in front, just behind the beach there. So they added quite a chunk to the size of Monaco. And those, apparently the apartments in there go for north of 100k per square meter. So the studio will cost you quite a bit if you work it out. 30-meter apartment, more than 100k per meter, and all sold, of course, because it's Monaco and everybody who's wealthy wants to live there for obvious reasons. But it's very hazy today, no chance of seeing Corsica today. Over there behind Monaco, that peak, is the Tête de Chien, where I've made a couple of videos traveling over that, both on foot and by bike. So I've got the choice when I go over there in that direction towards La Turbie. I can drop down to La Turbie, or I can actually drop down into Monaco or continue towards Ez. I'll see. It's lovely and peaceful here. I'm just going to go up to the summit of Mont Gros because I've never been up there. That's where the parapents jump off. I've seen a few today. So this is the top where the parachutists, paragliders leave, and there's a couple of them just there above us. I think this is like a takeoff zone, this thing. And I don't know. I prefer to have my feet firmly on the ground. And there's Monaco below us, down there. Cap Martin in the distance there. I guess this is an ideal day, really, not too windy, because yesterday it was quite breezy. So this bit of the route follows this road, and it's been like that for a while now. It's not terribly interesting. You don't really have any view, but I am on the GR footpath, GR51, on the way to La Turbie. This is Monaco Golf Club up here, but we're not actually in Monaco, we're in France. And Monaco is over down below us in that direction, but you can't see it now because we've come a bit inland. So I'm hoping I'll get back onto the route, the ridge, and get some decent views. This walking along the tarmac's not really great, but there you go. Another coffee break here. Got my little table, and down there in the distance is La Turbie. Yeah, it's La Turbie in the like the col there with the church spire, and behind that is Cafra that sticks out in the sea, and it's really hazy today. But like I say, there's not great views of Monaco. It's difficult to tell. I was looking on the map, and it looked like it was going to be quite a good view from up here, but not so much. So I'll just head down to La Turbie now and decide which way I'm going to go from there. So now we're back on the path proper. This is the GR5 51, sorry, yeah, 51, and that is La Turbie in front of us, and then over there in the distance and quite hazy is Monaco. You see the rock with the palace on the top and the port. Really hazy. And then that peak in the middle is the Tête de Chien. So I will head down to La Turbie now, which is down there, and then I'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if this is recording. I'm just coming down into La Turbie, but I think my battery's just about finished here. So I'm back home. My battery ran out before the end of my walk, so I did walk down to La Turbie and then over the Tête de Chien and down to Cap d'Aille. But it was quite a decent walk in total. Well, my Strava stopped working because my phone died, so it says 11.6k, but I think you can add probably another 4k, 5k to that. The last bit down to Cap d'Aille is a quite steep descent actually, so I'm feeling a little bit tired. So, but hopefully enjoyed the video. But, okay, bye.